hold up. Before you get to Philly,
Mm-hmm.
last thing I got to mention, Tyreek Hill is leading the league in receiving with already almost 900 receiving yards in week 7.
As he should. As he should.
Just had to put that out there.
As he should. And he, albeit to him, a lot of people, even me, questioned it. I was like, you sure?
Best receiver in the league right now.
Because the word motherfucker is a noun. It describes a person, place, or thing.
It's the motherfucking pie. Krewe members. Krewe members. Krewe members. We're back. Week 7 of the NFL football season. Straight from the 504. I'm your host, Beanie Man, a.k.a. Mr. Headquarters. And straight to my right, straight out of the 985, repping the 225, EJ, the motherfucking DJ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, boss man?
God, man, I can't call it, bro. Another week at it. Football season. Football season. We getting in the heart of the season. We had some interesting games this week. You got any thoughts from last week, bro? Anything that stood out to you that you want to talk about real quick?
Tank the season. That's all.
Which
I
team
got
you
to say.
talking about?
You know damn well what team I'm talking about. Tank the season.
I just want to make sure
I'm
that
tired of
everybody.
this, man.
I want to make sure
tired of
everybody knows
this.
who you talking about. You talking about the Saints? Talking about the Saints. The Saints. I don't know, man. They've been having a rough time. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. The Saints got a short week this week. We waiting for EJ to come back, but the Saints got a short week this week against at home against Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence, EJ the DJ's favorite new quarterback. Against Derek Average Carr. I mean, like, I
I
don't
didn't
know
say he
how
was my new quarterback. I did not say he was my new quarterback. I would love to have any quarterback than two we have.
Yeah, the Saints overpaying for Derek Carr for sure. But Trevor Lawrence, I mean, I'll have my opinion on him if he plays, because there's a heavy thought that he's not going to play.
Yeah, heavy thought he's not going to play.
I saw the injury report earlier today. I couldn't remember if he was playing or not. But matter of fact, you want to look that up real fast before we get into this?
Yeah, sure. I can look it
So
up. Let me see.
Jacksonville against New Orleans. The 4-2 Jacksonville Jaguars against the 3-3 New Orleans Saints at home in the Superdome out here in the 504. We're gonna be watching that game heavily tonight. We actually recording this on a Thursday afternoon, so this actually is not gonna air until Friday morning by the time anybody gets a chance to see this. But wanted to get our picks out there as fast as we could. So you might see a IG post, a Instagram reel, or a short, or some shit like that. But EJ the DJ is pulling up the injury report. What we got, EJ? I know I saw Jamal Williams is coming back. I saw he's coming back. Andrews Pete is going to be starting at left tackle tonight. Trevor Penning has been benched for the second game in a row. Trying to think what else they got going on. I saw Juwan
Yeah. They
Johnson's
said it's
out.
his knee, but he's a game time decision.
So is he not, is he listed as a game time decision?
Yeah,
So he's not officially out or
he's
playing.
listed as questionable.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
He's not officially out, but they're gonna list him as questionable. So more than likely, he's gonna be a game time decision whether he gets to play or not. And if they see anything that's hitching in his play, they will probably try to go ahead and send him down. You know, ain't no reason to just do all this and shit.
yeah, I think there's a good chance that CJ Bertha probably plays instead. I don't know nothing about that motherfucker. I just seen his name on the depth chart as the next quarterback. So I don't know what to make of this. What's the spread for this game?
Looks like from what I've seen on here, if I'm reading it right, point spread is -2.5.
All right, so Saints are 2.5 favorites. Saints are favorite? The Saints are favorite, EJ?
-2.5. The Saints are at home and they're a -2.5.
Yeah, so the Saints are favorite. So, damn, I'm surprised. I thought Jacksonville would have been favored in this game. But I guess with Trevor Lawrence potentially not playing, it sounds like they got this odds placed up with him not being available. So, I guess you got to pick the Saints. I ain't gonna lie. If Trevor Lawrence was playing, I probably would pick the Jaguars to win.
Oh, would you
And
now?
I know what I said.
Yeah.
But that's just how low I think of the Saints right now. Offense. That's the only reason why I'm picking it. It has nothing to do with the fact that I think Trevor Lawrence is that nigga and all that shit. It has nothing to do with that. I just think that right now it feels like Trevor Lawrence is better than Derek Carr. I mean, I think that's an easy decision to say.
I'm gonna keep this as very simple as possible, and this is gonna be a short motherfucking rant.
All right, get your shit off.
I'm
Go ahead.
tired. I don't know about the rest of y'all Saints. I don't know about the rest of y'all Saints fans. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this shit. Enough is enough. I'm done. The product, the team that we have out there on display as an offensive unit and as a defensive unit is not good right now. And then Mario Davis may not even play because there's an injury update on him.
I think he's playing. I saw the injury report. I think he should be playing.
I'm tired. A quarterback. It's time to rebuild. It's time to rebuild. It's time to rebuild. Go get us a quarterback and stop playing. I'm done. It's time to draft. We went too long into this era of football to where we can't even draft a quarterback. Everybody in the league, damn near every quarterback in the league is young. And we can't get us a young buck for whatever reason because we so hell-bent on trying to get another championship. That window has now closed. I'm sorry. This window has closed. It's time to rebuild. Go get us a quarterback. Let's get younger. Let's get cheaper. Let's go ahead and try to build some of this talent around us so we could get better in the long run. Enough is enough. I'm sick and tired of this. Kamara don't need to be even going with this. Kamara, you can sell on the field. Kamara done.
Yeah, I mean, you could also say that Kamara's also been one of the underperforming players for the Saints for the past few years too. You could argue that.
He can't do what he got if he can't block. If they can't block for him, you could argue that. But
I don't know. I mean, because like,
it's not that good either.
If you look at this offensive line, it's more of a run blocking offensive line. So, I mean,
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I mean, based off of the production, yeah. They're not that good.
I
And
can't
it's
tell.
funny because this is a veteran offensive line. It's not like it's a bunch of young players on this team outside of
The only person you
it was
Ramczyk.
well, I mean Ramczyk is pretty young, but he's also I mean you can look at Ramczyk as kind of like a veteran. He's been in the league for a few years now, I think about 5 years now. So it's not like
But he's still young. He's still the youngest one on that team.
well, no, Cesar Ruiz
He's
is
still the
younger than him.
youngest one on that offensive line.
No, Cesar Ruiz is young.
Yeah. Andreas Pete. They were the two draftees.
I would say Andrews Pete is probably older. Uh,
Yeah.
McCoy. I mean, not McCoy.
We missing Teron Armstead.
No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not. You know, I'll tell you why we're not missing him because when he was here, he didn't play half the games he was here. Half the time he wasn't even here.
But when
So,
he played, boy, but when he played,
but yeah,
he
but
played.
how often did he play when it was healthy though? Like the other part of being a great player is also being available. I mean, you ain't impacting the game that much if you're not that healthy. You got 18 games to play.
I get it.
You can only play in 6
I
of
get
them.
it, man.
Who you really helping? You ain't helping the team.
I get it.
It
man.
sucks that you're hurt.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I had the expectations is so low because of this offense. I'm kind of with you though on a little bit on the rebuild part to a degree. I say the only thing I would change is I would stick with this defense. Obviously, you got some older players in certain parts, like the middle linebacker spot and defensive end.
Yeah.
And a little bit to a smaller degree at the secondary.
Players.
Yeah, so you got a few. You got a mix, but you got a good mix of young and old.
Right now.
You got a good mix of young and old. I would revamp the offense.
Yeah.
To a big degree. I would scale back on quarterback, scale back on running back, scale back on one receiver, completely wash the offensive line, completely wash them, maybe outside of Ramczyk, maybe. I would revamp the entire offense completely. Trade off whatever stars you got on there that's left. Build around the young stars that you do have on defense and offense. You only got a few on offense. But your main stars, young-wise, you got Marshawn Lattimore. Build around him on defense. Build around
Marshawn Lattimore got exposed on that Texas game. I'm sorry.
What's the linebacker? Number 20? Werner.
Pete Werner.
Pete Werner. Build around Pete Werner as he's a nice linebacker. I ain't saying he's a dominant linebacker, but he's not a dominant linebacker, but he's a nice piece for them. You know what I'm saying?
He is.
And I like Brian Breeze. I think he's gonna be a star, potentially for the Saints. I think he could potentially be a star for this team. So you got some young up and coming defensive players on this team that I can see you building around. I would say keep around the remaining veterans that you got on defense if they're willing to stay on during a mini rebuild. But revamp that offense, build around the stars, keep Juwan Johnson. Obviously Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed. But I mean, outside of that, everybody else can go. Everybody can go besides that. Maybe keep Ryan Ramczyk. Maybe.
Everybody can go. Man, look, at this point, I would need to have a long discussion with Alvin Kamara and Mike Thomas.
I mean,
right now, both of them have shown that right Both of them have shown that they don't want to be here.
Yeah, I would ask
To me.
Kamar if you want to be here or not. I would give
If
him the
you're
option.
complaining this early, then obviously you don't want to be here. I would give him the option. Hey, man, do you want to be here or not, man? Do you want to be here or not? Mike Thomas, hey, man, you got a choice to make. You want to be here or you don't?
I don't know. I mean, on the other side of the field, the Jaguars are
We're paying you this
uptrending.
money. And we already know you're Keyshawn Johnson's nephew.
On the other side of the ball, you got the Jaguars. I know you love Trevor Lawrence. I might have been wrong about the Jaguars. I mean, by default,
You're damn good quarterback. You were one.
They are in the AFC South. I mean, it ain't that hard. You know what I'm saying? To stand out from the rest. I don't want to hear that. I still want to see them actually prove it. Because they might lose this game. So they might lose this game. They are the underdogs on this, you know. So what's your pick, man? Who you picking in this game?
What you got?
Who you picking?
Disclaimer. This is my safe spot. If Trevor Lawrence does not play, I'm going to go ahead and pick the Saints.
Well, I would say base your pick off of if you think he's going to play or not. And whether you think he's going to play or not, then, you know, go ahead and make the pick like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rather if he plays or not, I'm going to go ahead and pick New Orleans.
Okay.
If he does not play, I'm picking New Orleans. As far as the score-wise, I can't call the score on this one. I really can't because I don't even know how many points our offense is going to put up. I might say 17-10. I might say 17-10. I might. But I'm telling you this now. If Trevor Lawrence is actually playing in this game, Jaguars, I wouldn't be surprised if Jaguars win this game. I won't. I won't be surprised. And I won't be mad about it because I knew.
Signs are pointing that he's going to play, but they did sign a extra quarterback.
You don't know.
They did sign an extra quarterback off the free agency. I forgot. I think he's a practice squad guy, so I don't remember his name. But I think that he's gonna probably try to give it a go because he had a giant knee brace on during practice this week. I think he's gonna try to play, but if he can't go or if he has to come out the game at some point, I don't see them risking him having major complications moving forward. That would be stupid on their part. So if he's really hurt, sit his ass down. But I think he's going to play. I don't trust them against the Saints defense in any situation. If he's a hurt Trevor Lawrence or a backup quarterback, I think the Saints defense going to eat. It depends on whether or not the Saints offense can show up. So I'm basing that off of this. I say the Saints win barely, 21-20. I ain't confident about it, but I'm going to just go ahead and say root for the home team. Saints win 21-20. All right? All right. Next up, we have Atlanta versus Tampa Bay. Atlanta is coming in at 3-3. Tampa Bay is coming in at 3-2. Tampa Bay, I think coming off a bye week that they just had last week after beating the Saints. So they sitting high. They still having and then they at home this week against Atlanta. Winner of this game here can potentially take the Tampa Bay's already in the lead, but they can take a nice little game and a half, extra game and a half lead if they win this game against Tampa Bay. I mean against Atlanta and New Orleans loses. So this game is big. EJ, what's the spread for Atlanta, Tampa Bay going into week 7?
-2.5.
So Tampa Bay is 2.5 favorites. How you feel about this game?
Who the hell cares?
It's a big game.
Who the hell cares?
What do you
I
think
said
about
what I
it, though?
said. Who cares? It's
As
our
a
biggest
as a
rivals going head to head with two sucky ass quarterbacks. Why
well,
do you
okay, so
care?
you gotta okay. So let me ask you this: based off these two teams that's playing right now,
Here you go.
Atlanta's 3-3, Tampa Bay's 3-2. Actually, you would probably prefer, I think, Atlanta win this game based off the fact that you don't want Tampa Bay to take a big lead in the division, right?
No, yes, absolutely. Yes, you're right. You're right. So the odds are you would take Atlanta win this game.
Yeah, I'd rather Atlanta win this game based off of that. Now, who's the more talented team? Tampa Bay's got more talent. Overall, you still got Mike Evans over there. You still got Devontae David. Like they got players over there. So
do they have a quarterback? No, neither team has a quarterback. I don't believe in no damn Baker Mayfield.
But
Neither
I think you got a potential star over there at running back in Atlanta with what's his
He's
name?
gonna be a problem.
Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson. He is a problem.
Yeah. So I think he's gonna be something to watch out for. But I think Tampa Bay should win this game. Tampa Bay should win this game at home. They got the better quarterback. Desmond Ridder don't even. I think if they had better quarterbacks in the league right now, that's better backups in the league that could probably start over him. Like James Winston could start over him.
Yes.
So,
both of them actually. James Winston can start over both Baker Mayfield and Desmond Ridder.
That's debatable.
Do you really believe in Baker Mayfield?
I said that's debatable. I didn't say I believe in Baker Mayfield. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. He's won a playoff game. Did he not?
Oh, so you're saying that he is elite then?
I didn't say he's elite. I did not say that. I damn
he
shit
won a
didn't say
playoff
that.
game. That's what you base it off. He won a playoff game.
I ain't say that nigga elite. How you jump from he won a playoff game to all of a sudden now he elite? I ain't say that shit.
That's what you just.
That's
what you alluded to.
I'm saying I'm calling Tampa Bay to win this game because they got more talent and they're at home. I'm calling Tampa Bay to win this game 20-14. Tampa Bay. And they cover.
14. All right, I'll take those. I'll take that one, but I'm gonna give it to Atlanta since you and Jay have a problem with me pushing on most of these games. So I'm gonna just go ahead and call scores. But in the inside, I just really feel who the hell cares. Who the hell cares?
Thank God. DJ the DJ has finally not pushed and actually called these
games. Let's see how the week continues, sir. Let's see how the week continues. Don't be applauding me just yet. Let's see how the week continues.
All right, what you
next up? Next up, all right. Next up, we got another rivalry game. Is going to be Buffalo going to New England to face the Patriots. Buffalo is 4-2. New England's 1-5.
Yep.
And the point spread is plus 8.5.
Man, I never thought I'd see Bill Belichick 1-5 with the Patriots, but it is
I
without
did.
Tom Brady. It is without Tom Brady. I didn't think they'd be one of the worst teams in the league.
I did.
It wasn't this bad last year. It was not this bad last year.
Okay.
They weren't.
Okay. Your
But
eyes may deceive you.
they didn't. How many times did they bitch Mac Jones? I mean, a couple times. He got benched against the Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't looking good, and they talking about potentially firing Bill Belichick too. But right as he talking about him potentially getting fired, there's already reports of him allegedly being linked to other jobs if they became available.
Now,
I think it's funny.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna definitely say this. Now, I don't think he actually is going to get fired. He might be getting fired as general manager, as far as him picking the talent to go to this team. But as far as Robert Kraft saying, as far as coaching wise, you can coach. That's no problem. But your days of picking talent on this team are done. I mean, the man that picked a defensive coordinator to be his offensive coordinator. What, come on, man. That don't do that.
I mean, he's done some
Stick
weirder
to what
things.
the man knows. He does. He's done some weird things. But Buffalo
a lot of
is
them has
favored in
worked,
this
though.
game. Yeah, but Buffalo is favored in this game as well as they should be, from what I'm reading on here. 8.5, so the point spread is high. Yeah, I'm definitely taking Buffalo to win this game, and it's probably going to be a 40-10 assault.
So wait, what's the spread?
8.5.
All right,
Plus
so
8.5.
Buffalo is favored by 8.5. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, yeah, that sounds about right. I'll take
Buffalo
that.
40-10. They're gonna cover.
If I was betting that, I would definitely bet Buffalo to beat New England. That's a lot. That's a motherfucking lot.
But this past week, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's been some bookie games going on because all of our picks was damn near trash.
Oh yeah,
last week.
we did terrible last week.
No, last week was a damn bookie game. That was a bookie weekend. I'm calling it right now.
I think I was like
a bookie weekend.
7-5 last week, something like that.
The bookie got paid last Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as far as normalcy wise goes, this should be a very normal game. So I'm taking 40-10. I'm taking Buffalo.
Damn. Yeah, I'm calling Buffalo to win this game as well. Buffalo should win this game 28-20. No, I take that back.
I say you're giving New England 20 points?
Yeah, I think they can put up some points. I think they're gonna try to right the issues on offense. But
okay.
And Buffalo's defense ain't been like it used to be. But
I will step it up for this game.
What I would say is I think Buffalo should win this game and still get their points. But I think New England's gonna get their points too. I think it's gonna be 30-20. 30-20. Bet the points.
Good. Next up, we got the Cleveland Browns going to face the Indianapolis Colts. Cleveland, as of right now, is 3-2. Indianapolis is 3-3.
Yep.
And looks like the Colts are favored by 2.5.
Yeah, I think Deshaun Watson is out for this game, if I'm correct.
Yes. And so is Robinson from the Colts. He's out.
So both quarterbacks are out. So who's the backup quarterbacks that's gonna be playing?
So basically, in this point, who the fuck cares?
I'm about to look it up real quick. But tell me who you think is gonna win.
This is another who cares game.
My bad. What's the spread? You said Indianapolis favorite by 2.5?
Indianapolis favored by plus 2.5.
That's crazy. Cause like,
Who cares?
I mean, it's still early for both of these teams. I mean, this is a make or break game for both of them, really, if you think about it. Cleveland can
If
really
I had to, Nick Chubb is not playing neither. I don't think so.
no. Nick Chubb is out for a while. I think he's out for the
Yeah,
year.
so at this point, if you still got Jonathan Taylor, I'm going with the Colts, 17-10. But still, who cares? Since Jay, you want to call me out for not calling these games and not pushing. But still, who the fuck cares?
All right. Well,
Who
thank you for not being Michael Wilbon, an old 80-year-old man, pushing
the
games.
fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? I'm still gonna speak my mind about it. Who the fuck cares? Next up.
Well, hold up. I ain't get my pick yet.
Oh yeah, you didn't get your score yet.
Yeah, so we're supposed to be looking up who these backup quarterbacks are. So the
Unknowns.
Colts have Gardner Minshew. Why you laughing, man? He's won some games before.
That's your boy off of Napoleon Dynamite. Uncle
That motherfucker with that goddamn mustache.
yeah. Uncle, I forgot his name, bro. Somebody Uncle
Rico.
What's his name? Uncle Rico.
Uncle Rico.
He finally made it to the league. Uncle Rico finally made it to the league. Look at him from Napoleon Dynamite.
So, all right, I forgot about. So it's PJ Walker. PJ Walker, who used to be the Carolina Panthers quarterback last year, is the quarterback for Cleveland, and Gardner Minshew is the quarterback for the Colts. So yeah, take your pick.
Who the fuck cares?
Damn, that's damn.
Who the fuck cares?
I kind of like Cleveland in this game.
Wow.
Yeah, I like Cleveland in this game. I do.
What's
I do. I
score?
think PJ. I think Cleveland wins this game 21-10.
That's a
21-10.
bad bet, brother. At that point spread, that's a bad bet right there, bro. You don't bet on the Browns. You look like you just don't bet on the Saints. You don't
I didn't
bet on the
say bet
Browns,
this
boy.
game. I just said I picked the Browns to win. I ain't say bet
All
this
right.
game. And it ain't a motherfucking pick of the week. It damn sure ain't that. It ain't a motherfucking lot. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right.
Leave it at
Next
that.
up,
Next up.
we got Detroit Lions going to Baltimore to face the Ravens. Lions are now 5-1 and at the top seeds. Baltimore is still fighting for a playoff run. And the points spread, if I'm looking at it correctly, Baltimore is favored by a field goal.
Detroit versus Baltimore. That's a big game. That's a real big game.
-3, that means Baltimore favor, right?
Yeah, Baltimore's favorite.
Yep, Baltimore's favored by a field goal. -3.
Damn, that's a big game. That's a noon game, right?
Yeah, it's noon.
Damn, that's definitely the game to watch. When everything kicks off. No London games, by the way, either. So
no London games. Nope.
Yeah, I kind of like Detroit.
Yeah,
I kind of like Detroit in this game.
Me personally, don't get me wrong, I respect Baltimore. Everybody knows my love and passion for Baltimore as far as Ray Lewis when he was on the team. But in this essence, Detroit's hot right now. I'm gonna have to go with Detroit.
Yeah, Baltimore's offense don't look the same. Something's not right. I think they kind of missing some stars that they just missing. playmakers. They don't have no real playmakers if you think about it.
No. Odell Beckham, he's giving it.
I think he's out for this game.
Yeah, he is, but he giving it his best bet. He's giving it his best foot forward. But bro, at some
I
point,
take back what I said, man. Right now I said I think they might be a Super Bowl contender when the season started. I'm like, man, this offense looks like
I said
average.
They should be. They should be now, but without, you got to understand, everyone was here's what's missing from that offense. Running the football. Lamar, yes, you can throw it. Yes, you should want to throw it. But what made you dynamic in that playoff run was your legs, sir. I'm sorry. Now we're missing the pro reads. Now we're missing basically the offense that we used to run because of the simple fact. Now you saying you want to throw it now that you done got paid. Bro, the reason why they paid you is because they figured that you was going to run us to a Super Bowl. Now it's looking like you may not.
Now, well, who you got in this game?
Detroit's hot right now, man. Against my better judgment, I hate going against Lamar Jackson. I really do. I'm gonna have to go with Detroit.
What? You going against the spread? This Baltimore is favorite.
$17-10.
I'm calling Detroit 24-17.
This is going to be a
Detroit.
fight. I don't know if it's going to be that high. This is going to be a fight. This is going to be a dog fight. I will say this. This is going to be a dog fight, but I don't know if Lions is going to score that much. I'm not sure because the Ravens defense has been stepping up a little bit lately, but I don't know if they're going to score that much. It's going to be a dog fight.
Yeah, and I think I remember seeing David Montgomery might be hurt too. So I don't think he's going to play in this game.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to play in this game neither. But that little guy
I'm standing by my points, but yeah.
But that little guy they got at running back, boy, that shades of Barry Sanders right there. He's fast as a whip.
Yeah, he looked like he might be something, man. We're gonna see.
Yeah, he is. Next up, we got the Raiders coming from Las Vegas, going to Chicago to face the
3-3 Raiders against the Chicago Bears, 1-5.
Who are 1-5, and Raiders is favored by a field goal.
The Raiders are favored by a field goal on the road. EJ the DJ's favorite quarterback out west, Jimmy Garoppolo.
I didn't say he was my favorite quarterback. That is not my favorite quarterback, but I respect the heck out of him for being himself. Porn star Jimmy.
So if I remember correctly, porn star Jimmy. That boy definitely a porn star.
Yes.
So if I remember right, I think
his career solidified after the NFL.
If I remember right, he got hurt. I think he had a concussion, right?
Yeah, last game.
Something like that.
I want to say.
Yeah, so I think he's out for this game. I think Brian Hoyer is their backup quarterback. So yeah, it don't look too good for the Raiders. But fortunate for them, they're playing the Bears.
Right.
So I don't know what to make of this game. I thought Justin Fields had turned this shit around in Chicago. They went right back to their same old ways last week.
That's another situation that's a bad situation for them, man. And they about to draft another quarterback. They keep drafting quarterbacks and they put them in bad situations. Justin Fields is too damn good for this one. I'm not saying he's a damn great quarterback, but he's too damn good for that team, man. He's got talent. He's in a bad situation. He's got literally nothing. He's got literally no weapons outside. He's got literally no offense. He ain't even got a running back. The running back is basically him.
What you mean? You got DJ Moore.
Okay. I'm not about
So
to get into
DJ
this
Moore is not a
disrespect
good
about
receiver?
DJ. He's a good receiver, but it ain't enough.
I'm just saying. I mean, he does have a receiver.
It ain't enough. Apparently, it's not enough.
Okay. Well.
But
Anyway.
Las Vegas is 17-14.
And we can't. Oh, we got to also mention the fact that that they released Chandler Jones. The Raiders. Don't know what's going on with that situation. Brother look like he needs some help, and it's sad to see. But yeah. Going back to the game, I'm calling. Who cares? I really do feel like who cares about this game.
Oh,
But I will never ever push. So I'm gonna pick a team. So I really want to see the Bears win, and I just really don't give a damn any team that Jimmy Garoppolo's on. So I'm rooting for the Bears for this one. I'm gonna call the Bears to win this game. 27. Nah, it ain't going that high. I'm gonna say 17.
Exactly.
17-16 Chicago.
Wow. All right. Moving on. 17-14. I'm picking Las Vegas Raiders. Orange Star Jimmy, hope you get well, man. Just go ahead to the nearest go ahead to the nearest strip club, get you
They
some
got
head.
Brian Hoyer. It's damn near the same thing.
Yeah, just go ahead and go get to the club, get you some head, you'll be all right, bro. Moving on. Let's see. We got another rivalry game today. Washington, the Commanders will go on the road to New York to face the Giants. Washington is 3-3. Giants are 1-5, and point spread is +2.5.
So Washington's favored by 2.5. Washington's 3-3. The Giants 1-5. This is a chance for Washington to actually look like a competent football team. They kind of fell off for the past couple of weeks. Their offense has been
themselves
average.
This is another who cares game.
But they should be good enough to beat up on the Giants.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with this. But yeah, they
17-10.
They got to win this game. They got to win this game.
17-10 Washington.
Daniel Jones' era is coming to an end, I feel like. It's got to be the last year he's the quarterback.
This is the last year. This is the last year.
It's got to be, right? It's got to be.
This is the absolute last year.
But yeah, I'm calling Washington to win this game, but I ain't confident in it. I'm calling Washington to win 14-10. Washington.
Yeah, I'll give you that. 14-10 Washington. I'll give you that. Next up is another rivalry game. Arizona is going to Seattle to face the Seahawks. So it's going to be the Cardinals and the Seahawks. Oh shit. How in the hell is Arizona? Wait, no, I'm reading it right. Seattle is favored by 8.
Okay. Yeah, Arizona's 1-5. Seattle is 3-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't see no other way how Seattle would not be favored in this game. Not much to see here. Arizona's struggling. Arizona's struggling. Seattle should do what they're supposed to do here. I think they was on a bye week last week. So yeah, Seattle should take care of business easily at home against a weaker opponent. They don't have their starting quarterback probably for the rest of the year. I think I saw, right?
Yeah. He's out for the year.
Yeah. So Geno Smith is serviceable.
He will be watching film.
Geno Smith. Hopefully he's watching film. Geno Smith.
Hopefully.
And we're talking about Kyler Murray, by the way. But
Yes.
Geno Smith hasn't been lighting the league on fire. Neither he hasn't had the season like he had last season offensively. They are
Not
still
really.
they're still in the running for for their division because their division is kind of weak. Well, I can't say that. They got San Francisco at the top, but they got a good chance at the wild card. They ain't taking over the number 1 seed. They ain't happening. They're not that good.
Nope.
DK Metcalf, chill the fuck out.
Please, dude. Please, dude. Please chill. I'm gonna go with Seattle in this one. I'm gonna go 14-7.
All right, I'm calling 24-17 Seattle.
Let's see. Next up. Oh Lord. I don't know. This may kind of be a good game.
What you got?
Pittsburgh Steelers will go on the road to LA to face the Rams. Pittsburgh is 3-2. LA is 3-3. And
That's a late game, right?
Yeah, it's the afternoon game, 3:05.
Yeah, Pittsburgh 3-2, the Rams 3-3. Yeah, I'm interested in that game. I'm interested in that game.
Point spread is -2.5. So Rams are favored by a field goal. Actually, yeah, I'm sorry.
-2.5.
-3.
Yeah,
Rams are favored by a field goal.
Oh, it's -3?
Yeah, it's -3. I read it wrong.
Okay, so the Rams are 3-point favorites. So yeah, I like the Rams. The Rams are interesting to me. I like that rookie receiver that they got. Cooper Kupp is back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blanking on who their running back is, but you got Matt Stafford, Aaron Donald on defense. So I like what they have on paper. I haven't sat down and watched any of the games yet, but I would, if it comes on, I'm definitely watching the Pittsburgh Rams game. I would definitely want to see that. Pittsburgh look like they might be onto something as well. I think they're just coming off a bye week as well. So they both need to win. I feel like the Rams need to win more.
But Mike Tomlin having a rough run of it this season, boy. He getting a rough end of it.
I mean, 3-2 ain't too bad.
Nah, 3-2 ain't too bad, but I think he's gonna lose this one though, because that offensive line is eating. That offensive line cannot even run, block, nor pass protect at all. And Kenny Pickett ain't doing him no favors.
Kenny Pickett be getting his ass whipped out there.
And then there's Aaron Donald.
Oh yeah,
that's the key thing too. This is his Aaron Donald, and you know how he feels about weak ass offensive linemen. He's gonna eat. So I'm calling Rams 17-14.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I kind of I'm rolling with the Rams. Rams 20-16. Rams.
Let's see. Next up is oh Lord, another. Who the hell cares?
Who we got?
Coming all the way from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Sorry. Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yep.
They're going on the road. The Packers will go on the road to face the Denver Broncos.
Man. The 2-3 Green Bay Packers against the 1-5 Denver Broncos. Imagine how this game would have been. The Packers technically should be like 1-4 right now, because if they didn't have that shitty giveaway game by the Saints, they would only have 1 win, and they don't look that good.
Packers are favored by +1.
How? Well, it's the Broncos. Funny enough, the funny thing is the Broncos offense is actually pretty efficient if you look at their numbers. That
I
it
can't
just
tell.
means that's how bad their defense is.
I can't tell.
So if the defense can just actually hold somebody,
I can't tell.
this is gonna be probably a high scoring game.
I can't tell. I'm sorry. I can't
I
tell.
think this might be a high scoring game. With the point spread, do you have the
+1.
total? No, I'm saying with the spread, do you also have the total, the over under?
Over is 45.
45?
Uh-huh.
I would definitely take the over. So that means you would take, betting that the both teams will combine over 45 points.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I would
I
bet
don't see
that
that.
in
I
this
don't see
game.
that.
I would bet it. I would bet it.
I don't-
I would bet it.
I
I would
don't
bet
see
it.
this being a shootout. I really don't see this being a shootout at all. If anything, Packers is basically going to show up on the Denver Broncos at least from that aspect. So I'm probably calling 31-17.
All right, I'm calling a
31-17 Packers.
you're still going over 45, right?
I just see a blowout. That's all I see. I don't know nothing about these bets. A fool and his money will soon be parted. That's a wise man once said.
I was just saying.
Shout out to DC of What the Shit podcast. A fool and his money will soon be parted. So if you're gonna tell these people to bet on this game, go right ahead. I ain't betting no kind of money. I'm not calling
I'm
this
just a
game
random
shootout.
motherfucker. I'm just a random motherfucker on it on YouTube /podcast. So they can take it with a grain of salt. I don't give a shit. I'm just talking sports. All I'm saying is I think this game is definitely a bet over the over under on the total spread. But for this game as a pick'em, I think Denver wins this game. Denver wins this game. I like that 30 point right there. I like maybe 28. 28-24 Denver.
Oh hell no.
28-24 Denver.
This boy giving them way too much credit.
28-24
right.
Denver.
Next up, we got another rivalry game. The other LA team, the Clippers. I'm sorry, the Chargers. will
Nah, don't
go
do
on the
that.
road.
That's your team. Rep that shit. Rep your quarterback and Mr. Herbert over there.
I can't rep Justin Herbert because he's going up against your homeboy, your homie, Patrick Mahomes.
Shit.
Justin Herbert versus Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. And let me say this before we get into this. Shout out to Al Michaels for being a real one. For saying this ain't he was like, why didn't he mention about Taylor Swift being at the Thursday night football game last week? He was like, this ain't Access Hollywood, motherfucker. I'm calling a sports game. I don't talk about no fucking Taylor Swift.
Hey.
And you know what? We're not gonna talk about it no more neither.
Y'all can say about it y'all want, but the game plan is working. That's all I'm gonna say. If
I
you can't see the
Al
game
Michaels
plan
on that shit.
If you can't see the game plan, your ass need binoculars. But the game plan is working.
I fucks with Al Michaels. He a real one. But back to this game.
Chargers are going on the road to Kansas City to face the Chiefs, and LA is 2-3. Kansas City is 5-1. And respectively, Kansas City is favored by 5.5.
I listened to these accusations by EJ the DJ. These accusations, these fraudulent picks about Justin Herbert and these sorry ass LA Chargers. They should have stayed their ass in San Diego for all that shit.
No, I'm not gonna do that to Justin Herbert. I'm not gonna do
fraudulent.
The team overall is fraudulent, but Justin Herbert is a good talent. He's proven that he is a good talent.
Accusations.
The only problem is they got it. Kansas City has Andy Reid. Who the hell does the Chargers have?
Accusations.
Okay, all right. Accusations ain't fucking facts. And the fact is, you got Andy Reid as your coach.
The fact
you got
is,
Andy Reid as your coach.
Kansas City coming and they gonna beat that ass at home. They coming for the Chargers or the Clippers or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Kansas City wins this game 30-17. Kansas City. Book it.
And they just got rid of another wide receiver. I just don't understand the game plan of Kansas City. Like, what?
No, they just traded for
picks.
They just tried it from McCole Hardman from the Jets.
Oh no, McCole Hardman, another wide receiver.
Yeah. He just came back. They just traded for him back.
Okay.
I don't know if he's gonna play this game, but he just traded for him back this week. So I think that was a big pickup for them. They needed a speedster.
Yeah, that's
guy.
a big pickup. Okay, that's a big. I
Familiar
thought they traded away
offense.
from somebody.
Oh fuck it! Ain't Kadarius Tony, what the fuck his name is? That motherfucker is a bust. But anyway, I digress.
See why the Giants got rid of his ass. Excuse me, Tony.
But
I'm sorry.
What else you gotta do?
But for my pick, I'm definitely have to go with KC. Hopefully that offensive line can hold up. But yeah, that defense, that head coach got to go.
Yeah,
that head coach of LA Chargers got to go. I mean, if I'm going with head coach, I'm going with Andy Reid. Sorry. So
as you should.
Essence, I'm definitely going with Andy Reid. And I'm definitely going with Patrick Mahomes.
You finally starting to see, ladies and gentlemen. I'm
definitely going with Patrick Mahomes. But if you're asking me to believe in their damn team, that is an absolute
ladies and gentlemen,
no.
All the long-term listeners that's listening to this show, they're familiar with EJ the DJ's treachery picks against Andy Reid over the past couple seasons. He's finally coming along. Now, if you're new to watching this episode of our motherfucking picks, please take note. EJ the DJ did not always pick the Chiefs to win games.
Nope, sure didn't.
He's finally coming along.
I didn't pick
Super Bowls later.
And I didn't pick him to win against the Lions. So, hey, I stand corrected by that. They got their ass bust.
What they sitting at doing right now?
He's sitting at 5-1. Hey, they bounced back. They bounced back. But if you asking me to trust this team in the long haul, the answer is a no. But you got saving grace in this game because you're facing the Chargers, and their head coach is absolutely not.
You just added another weapon to the arsenal.
Yeah, you did.
They just added another weapon to the arsenal.
Still didn't uptool your offensive lineman, but I guess they don't matter no more. So we'll see. Kansas City. I'm going with Kansas City. 14. Point spread is Kansas City is favored by 5.5. So we'll go. We'll go with that. Now, this next game,
Sunday night football.
Sunday night for a reason.
Game of the week.
It is prime time football for this one, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Miami is going on the road.
MIA
to Philly.
All right. Philly.
Both teams are 5-1. And Eagles are actually favored. Eagles are actually favored by 2.5.
2.5 favored by Philly at home. Both teams 5-1. Yeah, that makes sense. Philly. Damn, this is gonna be a good game. Damn, it's gonna be a good game. I think Philly should win this game.
Big play Slade. I'm gonna tell you right now, though. You ain't gonna see Tyreek Hill in this game at all. You do not want that smoke, sir. I got to give it to him. Now, you want to talk about a surprise quarterback that people have given up on? Tua has officially become the man down there in Miami, giving it to the ball down into the boys, bro. The way he's been doing.
Another accusation I got to bring up from EJ to DJ. Accusations. Now, I got to pull a receipt. You was one of the big people that was talking about Tyreek Hill leaving Kansas City. What the fuck? All that money.
I own it. I said, Tyreek, I don't know what you're doing calling Tua the most accurate quarterback when you had Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback.
I said that man going to Miami, South Beach with the money. He making it work.
He making it work. He
making it work.
Tyreek is making it work. So, hey, at this point, Tyreek, I stand corrected, bro. You shut me up. You shut up a lot of people who was like, man, I don't know about all that, bro. You talk about Tua as the most accurate quarterback, but Tua has shown basically Mike McDaniel. He is now up for Coach of the Year.
Oh yeah, absolutely, got to be right now. You got to be in the running for it.
He's got to be up for Coach of the Year. What he's doing with this offense is basically being himself. He knows his strengths, he knows his weaknesses, and at this point, he's saying, "Look, we're gonna be ourselves, and we're gonna do what we do." I saw what Tua was able to do in Alabama and how he was able to get some speed around him, and this is what he was able to do. So let's do the same thing. Let's get Waddle. Let's get Mozart. Let's get Tyreek Hill. And let's spread this field down the field and let these boys just run. And it
speed all over the fucking field.
Speed kills, and obviously they murdering people right now at this point. They murdering these motherfuckers.
Yeah, they gotta be one of the fastest teams in the league.
Philly.
Well, hold up before you get to Philly. Mm-hmm. Last thing I gotta mention, Tyreek Hill is leading the league in receiving with already almost 900 receiving yards in week 7.
As he should.
Just had to put that out there.
As he should. And he, albeit to him, a lot of people, even me, questioned it. I was like, you sure?
Best receiver in the league right now.
He's damn sure. And he's making it work. Philly, on the other hand, Philly is one of those teams that it depends on the game and it depends how they feel it. Albeit to his performance levels right now, Jalen Hurts is really not playing well.
No.
He's playing okay, but he's not playing well. He's not playing last year as he once did. But they're still 5-1.
I feel like Philly and the 49ers are like damn near identical when it comes to the talent that they have from top to bottom as far as like on paper. Like they have almost a complete team, both teams.
Yeah.
They have a game managing quarterback on both teams. You have knockout.
One's more athletic than the other one. If you talk about quarterbacks, one is more athletic than the other one.
Right. And you have key makers at the running back and receiving positions that can game change. So primarily for Philly, it's at the receiving position. But I mean, I think Philly just a slight notch below San Francisco. I think San Francisco has the slight edge if they would ever go head to head. I still want to see what Detroit does before I can say Detroit's better than Philly. I'm not sure yet. So in my opinion,
right
Detroit's
now, the only
right below.
5-1 team. The only 3 5-1 teams. Well, the only 4 5-1 teams right now. The only 2 undefeated teams in the NFC right now are the 3 5-1 teams in the NFC. Excuse me. Yeah. 3 NFC teams are now 5-1. That's the Lions, Philly, and
Lions, Philly, and San
and
Francisco.
49ers. Yeah, 49ers.
Right.
Now, in
I
the
think
AFC, it's going to be either Miami or it's going to be Kansas City.
Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. But I'm calling this game. I'm the over is 51.5.
I ain't betting that.
And the
That's a
Philly
stay
is
away.
favored by Philly is favored by 2.5. But you know what? Miami has proven you
I
gonna
think
have to score 30 plus points to actually keep up with these boys. So I'm gonna go 37. 37-24.
oh
Miami.
wow. I'm going 31-27 Miami. 31-27 Philly. Philly wins this game. All right. Next up and last up, Monday Night Football.
Yep.
San Francisco
is going on the road to face the Minnesota Vikings.
Yep.
The point spread is Minnesota. Well, no. 49ers is actually favored by +7. They favored by a touchdown, which makes sense.
I'm surprised. I would have figured it would have been favored by more, but I thought they was gonna be double digits. But they're still giving a lot of respect to Minnesota a little bit.
Why? I don't know.
I have no idea either. But they still believe in the Kirk Cousins can potentially turn something into nothing into something. So
here we go with this
I don't know. I
bullshit.
guess. But yeah, San Francisco, like I said, San Francisco is the best team in the NFC. It might be the best team in the NFL. Might be the best team in the
NFL. They rivaling right now with the Lions. Eagles is digressing right now a little bit. So I would say right now the top two teams of the NFC is either going to be San Francisco or Detroit.
Well, I don't know. Brock Purdy don't look too. He don't look too great neither.
He never was great. He was just a good quarterback in a great system. That's what a lot of people don't realize, man. Like the system is what's making Brock Purdy great. Now, is he playing up to standards? Yes, he has. Yes and no. He goes with the game plan, decides what's going to happen, and he does make plays. He does. He's proven that he can make plays. The only thing is, would you consider, even though his numbers prove that he's MVP worthy, would you still consider him an MVP caliber quarterback? No.
Imagine if San Francisco had the entire team that they got right now, but they had Justin Herbert as their quarterback. That's like a damn near a dominant team right there.
Yes.
No, ain't no damn near. That
would be. And give Justin Herbert Mike Shanahan. Now, if you take Kyle Shanahan and you put his ass over there with the LA Chargers, going up against Andy Reid, then we would have a discussion on our hands.
Well, as a Saints fan and avid 49er hater, I'm glad that doesn't happen.
Right.
But I gotta recognize what my eyes see. The 49ers are like the best team in the league right now, the team to beat so far.
I'm giving this to the 49ers. I'm giving this. If you asking me to place my bet on Kirk Cousins, you are sadly mistaken. If anybody has watched this show, Kirk Cousins, I have repeatedly said over and over again, you want to talk about somebody that is robbing the NFL blind.
I will say this. I feel like there's a stigma in my head that want to say, wait, hold up. I want to say that Kirk Cousins has a good record on primetime games, though. I haven't seen no stats on it, but I just feel like he has won. A lot of times that he has won, it's been on prime time. Am I imagining that shit? I feel like that's a thing. I'm asking a legit question here. Come on now.
I'm not about to answer no kind of questions when it comes to third, second cousins.
Man, look.
The man's a
I
damn
know,
thief.
I know Kirk is in your top 10.
Who? Top 10 of what? Top 10 of
Quarterback.
thieves? Well, ain't nothing but top 10 of thieves. Damn thief.
All right.
Talk about a wolf in sheep's clothing.
It looks like Kirk Cousins. I'm not seeing his all-time.
Because it doesn't exist for his ass. That's why. I bet you can look up for something from her homie, it will pop up real quick, but it don't exist for his ass.
But I can't see his primetime schedule, his primetime record, but his main record is 65-53-2.
It don't exist.
So I mean, he is a winning quarterback. Oh well, fuck it. I'm spending way too much time on this anyway. So all right, look, like I said, I'm calling San Francisco to win this game. San Francisco wins this game 28-14. 28-14 San Francisco. I think Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings continue to fall down the
Justin Jefferson ain't
NFC
playing in
North.
this game, I don't think neither.
Justin Jefferson's out for the year. So they have no
there
shot.
It is. There it is. 31-14, 49ers.
Yeah. That's that. That tells you everything you need to know about that. So any other final thoughts for week 7?
Tank the season.
EJ the DJ says Saints tank the season. I say this team is what it's going to be right now. They're a roller coaster. They're going to be up and down all year. They might make the playoffs. They might not. So we don't know. I said they might not. But for one thing is for certain, Dennis Allen is not a head coach.
Nope.
Pete Carmichael,
coordinator at best.
Pete Carmichael is not a good play caller. Maybe a good coordinator of plays, but not a good play caller. But and Derek Carr is just okay. He's all right.
Trash.
He's all right.
Trash.
He ain't nothing special.
Trash.
I mean, he can throw it better than I can. I can't do that.
Trash.
But yeah, that's it, man. Any final thoughts, EJ? You good?
Tank the motherfucking season.
All right, you heard him. All right. With that being said, make sure y'all check us out on social media, on IG. Check us out on the motherfucking sports. It's MF'N Sports, SPORTSPOD. That's the motherfucking sports pod. Check us out on IG, and you can also check us out on other platforms such as YouTube, where you can find this platform here. So, and that's the only place you can find these videos is on YouTube only. So make sure y'all check us out and subscribe to this channel. So with that being said, to my right, from the 985, repping the 225, that's EJ the motherfucking DJ. From the 504, I'm Beanie Man, a.k.a. Mr. Headquarters. You already know what it is. Week 7 of the NFL season. We just picked all these motherfucking games. Get at it. You already know what it is. It's the motherfucking pod.
Tank the season, Saints.